your child is no longer with you.
There's hope and help at drugfree.org.
Hi, I'm Jim Koski, and join me Mondays for Life in the 906.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we speak with a man in Chocolate Township who's been getting a lot of attention for displaying a noose on his property. Plus, the battle over political maps heats up as southern states rush to redraw districts, some even delaying elections. We'll have the latest live from Washington, D.C. And big changes to VA benefits are being discussed at town hall events across the UP this week. We'll have the details. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hello to UP as we check things out weather-wise going into this evening. We're looking at some showery periods here, particularly in the evening with temperatures dropping. It looks like it'll stay above freezing for everyone. Temperatures even here in Marquette into the mid-30s. We are going to be in the upper 30s though as we head on toward daybreak and near daybreak with near 40 degrees by sunrise tomorrow. More on the rest of the forecast later in the show.
Tom, thank you very much. A politically motivated display on M28 in Chocolate Township has been getting a lot of attention since it was erected last week. The display is of a gallows-like structure that includes a noose and the words justice, freedom, and bureaucrats written on it in spray paint. In an exclusive interview with 19 News, the creator, Tom Piganow, who did not want to appear on camera, says the structure is not directed at any one individual or group, but is a reflection of his displeasure with the government in general. Piganow spoke to 19 News reporter John Truitt, admitting the imagery is extreme and likely offensive to some. However, he stands by his message, claiming freedom of speech. 19 News reached out to Chocolate Township manager Greg Elliott, who says Piganow has been notified he is in violation of not obtaining a zoning compliance permit before construction and does not meet the 30-foot setback requirement from the property line. Piganow has 2 weeks to comply with the notice. Tonight, the new wave of redistricting battles continues to sweep across southern red states. Democrats and critics of the last-minute maps warn the changes could reshape voting power for years to come. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is live to break down the latest. Brendan, good evening.
Hey there, Kevin. Good evening to you. Well, a Supreme Court ruling last month has set up a nationwide map war as various southern red states rush to implement new congressional boundaries and lines. States from Alabama to Tennessee have either already implemented or are scrambling to implement new congressional maps right in the heat of primary election season. The fight over America's political maps is accelerating. The Supreme Court, again, front and center of the rare mid-decade map race. On April 29th, the Supreme Court weakened part of the Voting Rights Act in a separate Louisiana case, where the court ruled the state could eliminate a minority district from the map. That ruling opening the door for other states to redraw districts that were once challenged as discriminatory.
Basically, take away majority-minority districts, which have been really a touchstone of the voting rights revolution for 6 decades.
Across the South, red states are moving quickly to redraw congressional maps. A new Florida map could boost Republicans in several Democratic-held districts. Louisiana is reworking its map after delaying their primaries. And in Tennessee, there are already 3 lawsuits to challenge a map that erased the state's only Democratic U.S. House district. And on Monday, the Supreme Court cleared Alabama to use a map expected to give Republicans another seat by cutting one of the state's 2 majority black districts. Meanwhile, Virginia's Democrat-friendly map remains tied up in court after the state Supreme Court struck it down.
Democrats had hoped, they were expecting to pick up 4 seats from that redrawing, and that may be going away.
Democratic officials in Virginia filed an emergency appeal to the Supreme Court Monday, asking justices to restore the map. It's one of the few options Democrats have left this late in the game.
There's just not much time left. Democrats will have to continue on the bread and butter of campaigning, but also importantly, trying to nominate candidates that can win a general election in a purple seat.
And Kevin, Democratic leaders in pretty heavily blue states like Illinois and Maryland have been reluctant, despite their party's urges, to redraw their congressional maps, which means at this point, this late in the game, the strategy for Democrats heading into December appears to be shifting to more campaigning and messaging as opposed to map making. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WZMQ 19 News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Kevin, back to you.
Brendan, thank you very much as always. Michigan lawmakers are considering a new pilot program to test how artificial intelligence could be used inside state government. The plan would allow state agencies to use generative AI tools under oversight from DTMB and a new governing board focused on privacy, ethics, and accountability. Supporters say the goal is to improve efficiency and customer service while giving lawmakers a better understanding of how AI is already being used.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to actually have a legitimate report that showed if there were workflow and efficiency improvements?
The bill would require the state to release a public report detailing any time saved, efficiency improvements, or risks identified during the pilot program. The committee is expected to continue discussions on the bill in the coming weeks. This week, the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center is hosting town hall events across the UP, starting today in Escanaba, Manistee, and Stevenson. The primary focus of the events is changes to VA benefits. Before 2022, only service members who were immediately impacted by hazardous conditions or materials could receive health care benefits. Since the passing of the PACT Act, veterans suffering from ailments caused by those conditions years later can also receive care.
Veterans that worked on the flight line, for instance, they were exposed to a ton of noise. That noise might not have damaged their hearing that day, but then down the line they're having chronic hearing problems. Now the federal government has to recognize that your exposure to noise could have been a contributing factor to this.
More town halls will be held in Munising, Big Bay, Marquette, Ishpeming, and Gwinn. For times and locations, visit WZMQ19.com. Right now, crews are tearing down a plaza in Escanaba to make room for a new business. Wisconsin-based franchise T-Mart Operations has purchased the property at 111 North Lincoln Road, which previously housed businesses like Holiday Travel and Cruise and Papa Murphy's. T-Mart plans to build a combination Dunkin' and Baskin-Robbins. It will be a 2,400 square foot building with a drive-through, a patio, and parking. Currently, T-Mart operates 72 Dunkin' and Baskin-Robbins locations in Upper Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. A spokesperson tells WZMQ-19 that the goal is to open the Escanaba location sometime this fall. Holiday Travel and Cruise has already relocated to a new building at the Lincoln Fair Plaza, and Papa Murphy's is moving to the Mini Mall just around the corner from its original location. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, plus caring for caregivers. An eye-catching display is bringing powerful stories to life in Escanaba. We'll be right back.
We got a Navy bomber.
It's not one bomber. It's a network.
You're gonna love this. Violence is the language of power. That doesn't sound good.
The season finale of NCIS, CBS tonight.
Welcome to the finals, where you'll be battling it out for $1 million. There are no more commandments and no more limits. It's time to cook your story.
The America's Culinary Cup season finale, new CBS Wednesday.
We examine lab results closely. We monitor treatment progress meticulously. But what we see is you. We see how cancer affects the life you lead and touches the love you share. Even as we practice the latest treatments and consider the most advanced options, what we see is how we can provide the best possible care for you. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Cancer Care. What we see is you.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk Furniture's outdoor sale. A truckload of quality Amish-made furniture just arrived, over 200 pieces to choose from. Everything from pub tables and stools to end tables in the latest colors. Like the Packers, Northern, even purple, or custom order in the colors you like. Adirondack chairs come 4 ways. The regular height seat, the folding, the glider, and the high seat to make it easy to get up. You can order benches and picnic tables too in the colors you like. Shop Shunks at Marquette today.
Now for the 19 News Forecast Center. This is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
It was a little chilly and a bit wet at times for the Upper Peninsula on this Tuesday. And as we check things out on our Futurecast, we find that after midnight, most of the rain moves out. A lot of clouds hanging in there. Maybe a couple of drops around lingering into the morning hours on Wednesday. But overall, things should improve, though, by later in the day on Wednesday. The sunshine itself should help boost the highs a little bit here, despite the fact that we'll have a bit of a northerly wind flow here. Going on through Wednesday night and into Thursday, we've got these low clouds here off the lake. Looks like a little lake-induced low clouds and some fog. And it may kind of hit the lake shores here from time to time, so be wary for that during the day on Thursday, and which would otherwise be a pretty good day. So we're going through tonight. Scattered showers ending pretty much during the day on Wednesday here, and then going down even lower as head toward Wednesday night and into the day for Thursday. So rain chances there. Again, not too bad here. In the meantime, for tonight, you can see a northerly wind here. And that wind, despite the northerly flow for tomorrow, as mentioned, we still expect the temperatures not to get all that chilly there. Then the winds gradually taper off on Thursday as high pressure builds in toward the north, keeping things on the more calmer side during the day on Thursday. Farther down the road here, temperature-wise, hey, not bad. We're looking at above average temperatures, courtesy of a jet stream. There's a cooler hit, as you can see from midweek, but then as a jet stream builds, this is this building ridge here, that will tend to allow for some warmer temperatures as we head toward Friday. Notice kind of a dip here off toward the west by Friday during the morning hours. That could lead to maybe some cooler temperatures by the end of the weekend, but that's far down the road. Let's concentrate on tonight. We do expect some showers around in the evening. Most of the rain should be out by midnight. You can see temperatures kind of chilly here in the 30s for the most part, maybe near 40 in a few areas. And then after that, here we go, Wednesday, not bad. We'll keep things partly sunny, particularly in the afternoon with the warm-up, breaking 60 on Thursday. And then look at this nice warm-up on Friday. Can we hit 70? Let's give it a try with a chance of some of those scattered showers. Weekend, mixed bag. Saturday looks good. Sunday, cooler conditions. We'll keep it dry for now before some showers come in for the beginning of next week.
Tom, thank you again. A statewide initiative highlighting the importance of caregiving is making its way across the UP. According to Impart Alliance, there are 36,000 unfilled direct care positions in Michigan. Today, the organization brought its Caregivers Butterfly Garden to the Escanaba Public Library. The creative display invites the public to learn about caregiving through shared experiences, storytelling, and art. Community members can get involved by crafting a paper butterfly, which will become part of a larger garden across the state.
No two gardens are alike, so it's the community, wherever it's at, it's their garden, and they get to use it however they want it, their own programming, and hopefully it brings people together. That's my goal.
Similar gardens will be on display tomorrow in Baraga and Thursday in Marquette. Coming up next on Insights, we're joined by Marquette Algerisa to get the details on the UP Wellness Task Force and the work they do. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Taraji and I talk Family Feud. Steve wasn't ready for us together.
I'm more competitive than my family. I was like San Francisco.
And
people say tiramisu.
Tony Cash teaches Italian.
It's tiramisu.
Plus Boston Celtic Jaylen Brown on J-Hood.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
There's a brand new welcome offer on Hard Rock Bet. And as always, what you see when you sign up is actually what you get. More bonus spins than ever. 500 bonus spins. That means 500 chances to win real cash. And if you're not up money after your first day playing slots, you get up to $1,000 back for another shot. So you can play again with a casino bonus on us. Roll with Michigan's newest casino app. For promos in the spotlight, no gimmicks.
Why does my psoriasis always get in the way? I've tried lotions, pills. They haven't done enough for me. I hate that he has to see it. But the day he turned off the light, that broke me. I'm so done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to SoDone.com.
Planning your next trip? Start it close to home at Marquette Sawyer Regional Airport. With convenient service on American, Delta, and United, you'll enjoy flexible flight options to Chicago, Detroit, and Minneapolis with expanded United service starting in October. Save time, skip the long drive, and fly local with confidence. Book your flight today at SawyerAirport.com.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. We're catching up with the Marquette Alger Regional Educational Service Agency once again, this time to learn more about the organization's UP Wellness Task Force. Joining us today is the Director of Mental Health, Dr. Jen Shavina. And Dr. Shavina, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So who is a part of this UP Wellness Task Force?
So anyone in the community actually can be a part of the Wellness Task Force. Anyone who is interested in learning about wellness across the region can join us.
Excellent. What kind of items are we working on specifically?
So we have projects, a variety of projects ranging from general wellness, teacher-specific wellness. We have a project on social emotional learning in schools. We also have a project on music therapy. And we have suicide prevention as a topic, so a vast array of projects going on.
Sure. Is there any room for new items if other community members want to jump on in?
Yes, certainly. I mean, we welcome new ideas every time we meet. We meet every 3 months, and that's part of the beauty is that people come with new ideas, and then we talk about them as a group, and someone else will say, oh, I can help you with that, and then new projects are created, and people meet, and it's great collaboration.
Excellent. So tell me about an upcoming event we have for the UP Wellness Task Force.
So our next meeting is May 28th at Marquette Algerisa, and that is in the morning from 8:30 to 12:30. Anyone can sign up, and registration is on our website, marisa.org. We will have lunch and breakfast, so if anyone wants to join us, we welcome you.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah.
Dr. Shavina, is there anything else people should know before they show up for this whole meeting?
You know, just again, we welcome any age, any demographic, so please come join us, talk about physical wellness, behavioral health. We're just trying to improve communication, collaboration, and wellness opportunities for the UP.
Excellent. And what kind of impact do you think the task force has had on the community as a whole so far?
Well, we do have some data that, projects that have come out of the task force, some specific to young people in our region, providing educational opportunities and therapy opportunities for them specifically. And then other initiatives, like suicide prevention initiatives that have popped up around the region. Different projects have really grown out of the task force.
Sure. And what can you tell us just about the need for this kind of organization in the area?
Well, we know that mental health, that's where this really came out of, is the community saying we need to continue to really talk about mental health and take action to fight against it. And then we realized, let's talk about wellness as a whole, because it's all connected, our physical wellness, our mental wellness. So how can we impact all of it? And that's, really it's been driven by the community.
Excellent. And for those community members who might be wanting to get involved, how can they do so?
So they can go to marisa.org, and then there's a little badge. I believe it's on the left-hand side of the homepage. They can click on that and register. There's also a virtual option if they can't be there in person. And again, we welcome you to join us.
All right, good stuff. Anything else you think we should know, Dr. Shavina?
No, we just hope to see you there.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much for taking the time for us today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, anytime. And Mike Ludlam has your look at sports when we come back. He'll show us this year's UP Sports Hall of Fame banquet and the athletes that were being inducted. We'll be right back in just about a couple minutes.
New CBS Friday.
I may wear this badge, but it's not who I am. I'm a daughter.
Let me get a picture.
Okay, that's enough. I'm a mother. Seriously? I grew up in this town.
Sheriff's office!
Did you see a boy run through here?
You're making a scene, Mickey. I don't work for you. I work for the people of Edgewater.
We're going on a stakeout.
I couldn't have done it without my people.
To Edgewater.
Here's to tomorrow.
Sheriff Country is all new CBS Friday at 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Tony's Green Thumb in Bark River is open for business. Tony's is your one-stop shop for all your garden and flower needs. Known for a huge variety of big, beautiful baskets, gorgeous planters, and over 600 varieties of vegetables and flowers to choose from. Open daily, come see why people travel over 100 miles to Tony's Green Thumb. Tony's Green Thumb, where beautiful gardens begin.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The 54th Annual Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Fame induction banquet recognized the newest class to join more than 500 members in the group. The banquet was held at the Island Resort and Casino in Harris. About 350 people attended the event Saturday. The inductees range from Lakeland and Hubble in the north, Menominee in the south, Detour in the east, and Iron Mountain in the west. Executive Council Vice President Mike Caruso handled the role of Master of Ceremonies. Most inductees talked about how family and friends provided support through their careers. It also helps when you have previous Hall of Famers as part of that support.
Played for Ron Warner, who's a member of this elite fraternity. Learned a lot from him. Been fortunate enough to be able to come back and then work with him after my playing days were over. Russ Lauren, who again, in my eyes, is a Hall of Famer. His name's on a building. It's at the track building in Lake Wyndham.
By the time I got to high school, I was surrounded by incredible role models in my own family. My sister Shannon had already experienced 2 state championships. My sister Sarah was playing Division I basketball at Green Bay. I even made poster boards of her with her newspaper articles. And my sister Stacy was at Michigan Tech, earning her way into the volleyball team through hard work and persistence.
I was called for traveling by Dave St. Ange. And people are saying, well, everybody was called for traveling by Dave St. Ange. But mine was during a free throw.
From left to right, Mark Simon, Dave Miller of Detour, Erica Helmela Smith of Marquette, Janet Halfrish-Spar from Menominee, Lori Gentile Rupert of Ishpeming, Stephanie Boyer Level in Yellow, Fred Teddy of Lantz, Andy Crouch, Gary Sparpana of Iron Mountain, and Chris Angeli representing his late brother Bert Angeli. We'll hear more from other inductees on your WZMQ 19 News at 11. 4 Upper Peninsula High School seniors were recognized and honored with $1,000 scholarships by the UP Sports Hall of Fame Scholarship Committee. This year's winners are Dylan Atkinson of Munising, Emma Bessinen from Ewan-Trout Creek, Ashley Carlson of Norway, and Jack Kriegel from Kingsford. Congratulations to them as well. 5 Upper Peninsula High School golfers will represent our area in a 3-day event at the Treetops Course in Gaylord this summer. Easton Aho and Bowden Moore of Marquette, Carson Artley from Escanaba, Brendan Jukery of Houghton, and Christian Van Dam from Mid-Peninsula will be on the Upper Peninsula squad in the Michigan Prep Cup Tournament from August 3rd through the 5th. August 3rd is team matches. The 4th will have alternate shot and best ball, and August 5th will have singles matches. Total points over the 3 days wins the cup. The Northern Michigan University Club softball team finished second over the weekend at the national tournament in Pennsylvania. The Wildcats reached the final by defeating Villanova 6-4, but Wake Forest outscored the Wildcats in the final 12-8. It's a very good result still for a team that reached the national stage for the first time. Pistons, Cleveland Cavaliers, Game 4 last night. Cavaliers trying to even the series at 2 games apiece. In the first quarter, Pistons looking pretty good. Former University of Michigan standout Karis LeVert with the catch and shoot, 24 points off the bench. Then, going the opposite way, now the right way in the transition game, Cade Cunningham with the basket and the foul. He had 19 points and 6 assists. Tobias Harris would knock down this triple. Pistons were up 56-52 at the half. He had 16 points and 8 rebounds, but Cleveland scored the first 22 points in the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell could not miss. He had just 4 points in the first half and a playoff record 39 in the second half, a total of 43. He was helped by James Harden, who had 24 points and 11 assists. Cavaliers won 112-103. Game 5 is tomorrow night back at Detroit's Little Caesars Arena, and we will be right back.
Did you know most of what you throw away can be recycled? At Recycle 906, we accept more than just cardboard and jugs. We take plastics, metals, paper, and more. Recycle smarter, bring it to us. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Hey, Mace, did you order your prom outfit yet?
Yeah, Mom, I'll do it.
Hey, have you gotten your prom tux yet?
Yeah, Mom, I got it.
Mason, did you order your prom tux yet?
Yeah, it's coming. Mom!
Skip the guesswork this prom season. Come down to Young's Menswear. We get it right the first time. With tons of in-stock options to rent or buy, we'll help you look your best. Don't wait. Trust the experts at Young's Menswear, now in Escanaba and Marquette.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Attention veterans and military families. If you're between the ages of 50 and 80, you may qualify to review your final expense coverage options. Many veterans believe that the VA will cover all of their funeral costs, but unfortunately, in many cases, VA burial programs only cover a portion of the expense. And today, the average funeral with burial can cost around $8,000 or more. Don't leave your loved ones facing unexpected bills. Right now, LifeCare is helping veterans and their families learn about final expense insurance options that may help cover funeral costs, medical bills, and other end-of-life expenses. With a quick call, you can find out if you qualify for affordable whole life insurance designed to help protect your family from these costs. In many cases, no medical exam is required, no lengthy health questionnaires, and coverage decisions can be made quickly. Call now to review your final expense coverage options. Call 800-309-8594. That's 800-309-8594.
For the UP tonight, some showers will still be kind of hanging around at least through the midnight hours before tapering off. And temperatures getting a little cool, mid to upper 30s for your lows. Some of you near Lake Michigan, maybe around 40 degrees. And then we're looking at better weather for Wednesday. Nice warm up by Friday. Maybe we'll hit 70 if we're lucky, then turning cooler for the upcoming weekend.
Todd, thank you again. And finally tonight, a Marquette Playground has unveiled 2 new swing sets following a generous Rotary grant. In collaboration with the city, 2 swing set structures at Giant Split Park were replaced this spring using a matching grant of $7,000 split between Marquette Rotary District 6220 and Rotary International. This grant money comes directly from the club's fundraising efforts with its upcoming annual golf outing on May 28th. The club president says projects like this couldn't be possible without local support.
All of our fundraisers, 100% of the proceeds go back to the community. The things we do for the community, you just can't, you don't know the lives you're going to touch.
The club says it looks to continue a tradition of providing similar funds for local projects in the future. That's it for now, everyone. We'll see you tonight at 11:10 Central.
Good evening. I'm Matt Gutman in tonight for Tony DeCopel. We have a lot to get to this Tuesday night.